Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video, and for this one, well, we're on the Commodore 64. We're going back to 1984 and one of the earliest Mastertronic releases. Specifically, one of the earliest Mastertronic releases that was not by either David or Richard Darling, which means it didn't use the fucking games creator program in order to actually put the game together. This is Duck Shoot, and as you can see on this far from inspiring title page, actually this is a loading page, it is by Sout. Sounds familiar? It should be, because Sout is Shaun Southern. This is one of his earliest games. I don't think it's the earliest he's done. I've forgotten the fucking title of the earliest game he did, but it's a skiing game. It's not great, but yeah, that was a game that was made in 83 but published in 84. This game was actually written in 84 as well as published in the same year. So anyway, let's get the game. Reset high score. So here we are. Now, let's cut to the chase. This rather piss-poor rendition of the Birdie song is really not very impressive at all. Alright, can't hear everything. So let's get a game underway then. I don't know why we have to sit through that intro part there, but there we do. Oh, there we go. So, well, as you can quite clearly see, it is a duck shoot. Now, the idea is to clear all of these, everything from the screen. If you shoot the letters that spell out bonus in the correct order, you amazingly get a points bonus. If you can clear the whole screen, you then go on to level 2. But to say that is difficult is a masterpiece of understatement. I've only been able to do it about 3 or 4 times, and this is a game that I did have back in the day. So, oh bollocks. So I hit the end, so I can't get the bonus. As you can see at the bottom, you do have a limited number of shots, but if you shoot the 5s or 10s that come along, you will get bonus shots, and I am fast running out of bullets, especially when I keep fucking missing. And yeah, once you run out of bullets, it's game over. That is not the only way that the game can end. So one annoyance is you have to wait for this screen to pass so that you get this screen, then you can press F7 to start. Otherwise it doesn't do anything. And why does it have to be F7 to start? Why not, you know, fire or space or F1? Why F7? Oh well. So I've got the B and the O. There's a 5 which I just hit, which got back the bullets that I lost because of that duck getting to the bottom of the screen. Now this game, there was also there was also a VIC-20 version of it, which I also played back in the day. The two games played very, very similarly, no surprise really, but the difference was with the VIC-20 version, the ducks didn't fly down and eat your bullets. If you failed to hit this duck here before it went off the screen, it took a load of bullets off you. Now, like I said, was beginning to explain. Fuck's sake. Look, running out of shots is not the only way for the game to end. The game will also end if your bonus, which you can see is counting down, runs out. If that gets down to 0, then it is game over. In fact, what happens is everything on your like gun here just freezes, can't move at all, and the actual duck shoot itself continues as you are now seeing, but a lot faster, and they come along and take all your bullets. There is nothing you can do. You can't move, can't fire. It just carries on until it's game over, which is cuntish if you ask me. You know, I've said numerous times I do not like it when games have timers in it, especially a game like this where you've got a limited number of shots from the start anyway, so why then add an extra, you know, annoyance by having the timer. That just, oh fuck's sake, I keep hitting the fucking bonus letters in the wrong order. So let's get on with the review. Graphically, it's there's nothing here that is particularly impressive, but you can't be all that surprised. After all, this is a 1984 game that was published with a $1.99 price tag. So, you know, if you're going to expect, if you're going to expect something truly phenomenal, then you were deluded. So yeah, I mean, all the sprites are all monochromatic and all pretty simple, pretty basic. The audio, well, you got that terrible rendition of the Birdie song. Mind you, every rendition of the Birdie song is terrible. Fuck's sake, that was close. I'm trying to shoot that B. I'm determined to actually spell out bonus. Right, there's the O. There we go. Right, there's the N. Fucking missed it. Try and get the extra shots. There we go. Right, N. Oh, fuck's sake. There we go. Right, now I need the U, which is now gone back up to the top. That was close. So now it's just a case of hitting the S. There we go, so I got the bonus. So although this is not a particularly good go, I've missed a hell of a lot. It's my best score. Now when you do manage to actually clear out an entire level, you get this large, it almost looks like a sort of cuddly toy, like a bear or something. You have to keep shooting it and it will move left and right, and you get like bonus points for each time you hit it. And then eventually it takes you on to level 2. My bonus is running very, very low, which means that it's going to be game over very soon. There we go. I've run out of shots anyway, but if I hadn't run out of shots, it was going to be game over anyway, because the bonus was down to 16. So anyway, I was talking about sound effects, wasn't I? Or the audio. So yeah, this tune is terrible. This noise at the start of the game is annoying, and the sound effects during the game are extremely basic. I mean, everything about the game is very basic, but like I say, this is a 1984 game that was being sold for $1.99. You surely could not have expected anything else. And the gameplay, well, it's Space Invaders, more or less, with a more cutesy makeover. It's it's a more sort of family friendly look to it, but I don't think that it's ever really going to grab anybody's attention for a particularly long time. That was fucking close. Now, I don't know how many points you get for that duck that flies right across the top of the screen, but it's, I suspect, quite a bit. No chance of fucking shooting it though. Now the ducks and the extra bullets, and the plates that go right across the top, are the only things on the entire duck chute that sort of respawn. There we go. So the 415, considering I didn't get the bonus, is not doing too badly. But anyway, yes, so the ducks, the plates and your extra bullets respawn, but everything else, once they're shot, that's it. But I mean, there you go, that's the entire game. I mean, if you are so into Space Invaders that you will play anything that resembles a clone of it, well, here you are. And there are some variations, I suppose. You do have a limited number of shots. You also have a limited amount of time to actually complete each wave. So, you know, there are some differences, but the game itself is... I think I actually shot one of those ducks going across the top. And that's the first time I've done that for fuck knows how long. But yeah, I mean, it's not the sort of game that is ever really going to get people worked up and thinking, yeah, this is utterly fantastic. It is absolutely disposable. It's about as innocuous a first game as any publisher could ever actually do, whether that publisher is Shaun Southern or whether it is, I don't know who else. Oh well, it's about to be game over. Fucking hell. Well, now it is game over. So there we go. So how do I rate it? Well, it's pretty forgettable stuff. It's decidedly average. But yeah, I mean, if you like your Space Invader-esque games and you are so obsessed with them that, you know, you want to give them a try no matter how they look, then here you are. But it's a very average game, so I give it a very average rating, 5 out of 10. You know, if you're a big fan of Shaun Southern, you may want to take a look at it and see where he sort of started. But as you may have seen from this video, he had very modest beginnings indeed. So that is Duck Shoot then from Mastertronic, 5 out of 10. That brings this review to an end, and we'll see you at the next one.